Hello everybody, this is Jane, and today you've caught me eating some of these really beautiful chocolates a learner bought for me in class, and I also had this box of chocolates as lovely presents. So why was I being brought those presents today? Well, the learners bought me presents because this was going to be my last class on a Saturday, and I wasn't going to work with the women's conversation class again. So I'd like to use this video to say thank you and look at some of the wonderful language that you brought in your gifts and cards today. So first of all, I had this lovely card from all of the learners, and this card said, "Sorry you're leaving." So sorry is a beautiful word. We don't just use it in English to show that we feel bad about doing something. We also use it to show feelings of sadness when something happens that perhaps the other person might not feel very happy about, like when somebody is leaving. So sorry you are leaving, and on this card it says sorry you're leaving, because that's a more informal way, quite a kind and nice way to express your thoughts. This really could mean, if it was one person, I am sorry you are leaving, but we know this was the whole class for this card, so it would be we are sorry you're leaving, not I'm sorry you're leaving. So thank you. This is another phrase that we use, and our cards show, here's one for example from one of the learners that says, "Thank you for all your help." So this is a good feeling that you have towards somebody who has helped you. So we don't just say thank you in English to be polite when somebody gives us something. We also say thank you when we know that somebody has helped us over a period of time. Sometimes we use this word thanks, and here's a card from a learner here that uses that word thanks for all you've done. That's a very nice informal phrase. I thank you. And I know the subject is I because this card comes from one person. So the contractions that were used in the cards today are very interesting, and I'd like to share these with you. The first sentence, you've made this year special. You have a look at that word you've, because it's really you have. You have made this year special, and the phrase sounds more informal when you say you've, and certainly when it's written down in a card, it's lovely. Sorry you're leaving. That's something else we might say or have written in a card, which is informal. I am sorry that you are leaving would be a more formal way of saying that. Thanks for all you've done. This was another sentence that was used, and I love the word thanks because it is so friendly. But also, if you said thank you, I would love that also. Thank you for all that you have done. I wouldn't have done half as well without your help, and that word help there is hiding behind my video. But if it was written in a more formal way, it would say I would not have done half as well without your help. So when you get some time, have a look at those sentences, stop the video and look at the words in bold and think about the verb and how the two words together are contracted so that you have an apostrophe to show missing letters. The phrase for all you've done was also something from the cards, and it really is for all you have done. So when we're thinking about for everything, that's what all you have done means. Thank you for everything. So the contractions, I'd like to remind you that we shorten the verb. So I'm is really I am. Your is really you are. You've is you have, and wouldn't is would not. So that's the end of this very short video. So to finish the video, I'd just like to read some of the cards, because it's always lovely when you want to say thank you or thanks to somebody that you write in a card. To the best teacher. Ooh, that's really nice. I appreciate every moment you have spent teaching us, and you always did the best. Oh, thank you very much, Awa. That is a beautiful card, and what a lovely sentiment there. And this one here, to a special teacher, just a little note to say thank you for all you have done. And inside, to my teacher Jane, thank you. Thank you so much for everything. Do you know what's beautiful about that phrase? Adding in those words, so much, because that makes me feel really warm inside. So you've made the year special in every way. Thank you. That's a lovely card. And I've left this card to last because this is the card from all of the learners. And we have inside love from Sandra. Yes, Sandra is a really good volunteer who works with the class. So she's going to be staying and doing some more work there. We have Magnola, Arbola, Elvana, Bada, Elvana, Shefferdin, Rani, Etla, Frida. Thank you for teaching us. And also Lan, yes. And Kimmy, she's given us a special message at the bottom there. And Buran. And Oksana, I think also for Oksana we had this lovely card here, didn't we? So that's quite nice. And then we had this lovely card from Awa. Now we have this beautiful card from all of you. And you know, my learners are very patient because sometimes I don't say their word correctly. So one of the things we have to learn is that our languages are all different. And when I use your name, it may be that I'm trying to pronounce your name using the sounds of the English alphabet. And that's exactly what you're doing when you're learning English and trying to sound out the English names. You'll be using your own sounds from your first language alphabet. So this is a really nice card. Thank you for being our teacher every Saturday. And that's from everybody. So I hope I haven't missed out anyone's name there. And you know, I have here on my desk as well this really beautiful frame that Awa bought me. And you can see inside that I've already put my special photograph of my 3 most important men in my life, my husband and my 2 sons. And the thing I really love about this frame is that it feels very soft, and that's why that's quite special for me. It's going to stay in my workroom. And I'm going to use this. Now this is a lovely notebook that Awa bought the set for me, and you can see here how it has this beautiful tie. I feel a really bit bad really untying it, but I can't wait to untie it and open up all those pages and start to write. But before I do that, I'm going to collect this, which is a mug. Well, yes, I was going to say cup, but it is a mug, isn't it? It's a mug and a coaster. Coaster. That's what we put our mugs and cups on. And a lovely little tray. Can you see it there? And all of those were in one set. And this set was from Oksana. So I'm going to use that for my cup of tea now. So that's the end of the video. I'm off to have a cup of tea. Enjoy. I hope you have a cup of tea too, and I'll see you next time you stop by on my English with Jane site. Bye now.